sin. One team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here comes the option. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal. And, listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out, and you should be ready to extract some revenge. So,
there he goes! They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. On the option. Now the toss. He has the first and still on his feet. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
They'll run the option. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Navy.
Calling the change now on 2nd and long. Goes to the option. Here's the handoff. Short gain on the play before he slides.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
On the option. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. And if they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Underwood. That's reeled in. It's McCulley. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there. Zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Haynes. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Caught close to the marker, it's Klein. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
I tell you what, these big-body tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. Usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the side.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
The Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think some people will get upset. What are you doing? Why are you throwing the football away? I'm in field goal range. I take a sack, it makes it a harder field goal. This is a great job by the quarterback, understanding the situation and throwing the football away.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the fullback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Fullback's got it. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Motion from the back. They feed him again. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
That's an awesome-looking carry, and you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock.
The option look. Now the pitch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
It's complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll go to the fullback. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
The midshipman moved the sticks with that powerful running game. Sends it back in motion. Runs through the tackle. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The give to the fullback. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Only in the hops. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Looking for room at the 40. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan.
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all of the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown,
flexibility to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On the attack. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little toss to the fullback there didn't get big yardage, but it does let the defense know they can't ignore it.
Dang right. It's a changeup. It's not going to be something I live with and do all the time and try to feature him out of the backfield, but if I can slip him the football every now and again and deter you from blitzing and assuming run when the fullback's always in the football.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Pocket breaking down. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Navy will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They kick it away on fourth down. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab, it's Marsh. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grab near the marker, it's Simpson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simpson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver.
It's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, they're after him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll take it himself. Makes a man miss. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Quarterback keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Horvath. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He's going for the big play. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Get it out on the screen. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's Simpson. There he goes! They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. So here comes the Michigan offense. They had this lead to start the third passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He's going to run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. With the catch, it's Simpson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
And here comes the Navy offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Finds some fresh air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. Sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Back open in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Marshall. Across the 25. He's got more. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverines.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by just 1 over Wake Forest. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch. It's Chapman. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to return it. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Right back to the well. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
That is no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Now on the option. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, but we're trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Horvat. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll go with the quick touch pass. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I love when you throw the fullback a bone. The dude is so unselfish, blocks the whole game. Give him a bone every now and again.
Well, of course you like the fullbacks because you wish you had been a fullback. Some wanted to make you a fullback. And turning it on! He's at the 10. Touchdown, midshipman! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, this guy's going to make catches all over the field. That time, he lined up all the way to the left side, and he was able to cross the entire field to make a catch on the right side. Defense lost track of him, and it ended up being a big play.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCulley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
He wants to throw it again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and fourth.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
And Navy will go back on the attack. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Navy?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Michigan. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. Dropping back, it's Horvath. Release to the back. snagged in the middle. It's Chapman. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Looking for a productive play on first down. The snap sets up the throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Push down for the tackle.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Kent.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Run it with the fullback. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy.
And you give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living. I love when you give them the football, they lower their shoulder and get that first down for you.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's Horvat. Buys a little time with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Makes the grab on the left. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Looking for space. It's Chapman. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Quarterback tried to do it himself, but he will not get there. It'll be 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes a handoff. It's Marshall. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Handoff to the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. This is a designed run. Across the 45. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the 1st down.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.